Hey guys, I'm Myra from Low Carb Love, and today we're gonna be making the fudgiest brownies in the air fryer. Before we get started, make sure that your air fryer is preheated to 325 degrees. This recipe is super simple. We're literally gonna throw everything right into one bowl, and it is an almond flour based recipe. This is just finely blanched almond flour. Now let's go ahead and add our sweetener. So we're just gonna add everything into one bowl. Then we have our unsweetened cocoa powder, a pinch of salt. The salt always balances out the sweetness, so let's go ahead and give this a little mix before we add in our wet ingredients. We have our eggs. I always like to make sure that my eggs and the ingredients that I'm using are room temperature because everything just mixes better that way. Then we have our butter flavored coconut oil. And we have a teaspoon of our vanilla flavor. Now we mix. You can use a hand mixer, even a fork, like whatever you have. This is just such an easy recipe. Okay, so I feel like my batter is a little thick. Okay, so I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of iced coffee. So the coffee is obviously optional, but if you don't have it, you can also use almond milk or even water, but almond milk or your milk substitute of choice. Okay, and now we're gonna add in the star of the show, which are the chocolate chips. And then we're gonna fold. Guys, it's gonna be chocolate on chocolate. So if you're a chocolate lover, this is it right here. Okay, so we have our baking dish that's lined with parchment paper. And now we're just gonna pour our batter right into our baking dish. And I'm using this is more like a medium size. You can use a really small pan. Unless you want really thin brownies, then you can definitely use a bigger pan. But I like mine nice and thick. So I'm going with an 8x6. Now I'm just going to spread it out. And look at the texture on this. It's so creamy. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to cut into this and show you the inside. Okay, so I'm gonna top it with just a few chocolate chips. I just think it's gonna look really pretty. And in case you guys were wondering which chocolate chips I use, these are them. I will leave them linked in the description below. And I do have a discount code, which is lowcarblove, so you guys can grab those. And now let's go ahead and get this right into the air fryer. And this is going in for 20 to 25 minutes. Guys, oh my gosh. Air fryer brownies. Oh my gosh, okay. So this is the perfect recipe, especially if you don't want to be using an oven, because look it, throw everything into a bowl, mix it up, toss it in your air fryer, and masterpiece. All right, guys, it has cooled for a bit. Look at this little beauty. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cut it. All right, guys, so it is time for the taste test, and let's go right in. Oh my gosh. They're so chocolatey, super fudgy. It has a nice crust over it, flaky so, oh my gosh. Perfect amount of chocolate, perfectly moist. Guys, and in the air fryer, you guys have to try this. I'm gonna leave the recipe linked in the description below. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, share the recipe with friends and family that are living a low carb lifestyle or that you know would absolutely love to make an air fryer brownie recipe. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Mwah.